All right, with Westside quarterback Kadien Vance, obviously this is the kind of start you wanted. Just talk about getting a start like this in the season opener.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we got 14, hopefully it'll be 13 more games after this one. This is the start we needed to get the year kicked off right. On to next week to just do it again.
You only played a half, but you had 200 yards passing, 5 touchdowns. I think in the 60s, rushing, two rushing touchdowns. Could it have gone any better? I mean, is this kind of what you thought in your head, or is this better than what you'd even hoped for?
It was a good start. I mean, nothing's possible without the line and the other guys we got, but this is the way that I wanted to kick everything off for us as a team and get this year rolling.
You talked about your line, and they did a great job. Also, your receivers. Just talk about those guys. I mean, it looks like you're 9 of 10. It looks like you can throw it up, and they're going to make plays.
I could talk about those guys for days. There's nobody on this team that I couldn't throw a screen pass to, and they take it 60 yards to the house. All of them are elite. All 4 of them, 5 of them, if we bring a sub in, could be all-state players. I'm blessed to have them.
Is this kind of what you guys can do, you think? I mean, obviously, the competition's going to ramp up. You got Mingo next week on down the line, bigger games. Independence is one of those games that's in there, and I know you guys will be fired up for that one. But is this what you guys can do, you think? I mean, and again, you only played a half.
I think we do better. We still done some wrong today on the defensive sideline, like lining up, but I mean, it didn't result in anything but a first down. So I think this is a new Westside team. I think we're ready to make a big impact this year.
Your dad told me that you've been kind of actually learning from Justin Coger since you were a little kid when he was playing down there.
Yeah.
Do you remember his playing days?
Very vaguely. I was little, but I remember just watching everybody talking about him. It's just like that's the guy you want to be. Is when everybody just.
Do you feel like you're starting to take over those shoes a little bit? Do you feel more? I don't want to say pressure to of people talking about it, but do you hear more now? You're starting to get some.
Everybody compares me and him, which I mean I love that. If I could be compared to somebody, it'd be Justin Coger. Watching him play, he was phenomenal.
Even over your brother.
I love Brady to death, but he was a little bit unathletic. He'd tell you that too. Brady was a defensive player.
Your receivers, I mean, you spread the ball around real well. Do you have a favorite among those, or I mean, there's like I think 4 guys.
The favorite's
Talk about each guy. Just your favorite receiver is open,
which is usually all of them. We'll start on the left side. Okay. Austin Bishop. Austin's our deep guy. He's always open. I mean, he's not the fastest guy, but his route running is crisp. He just finds a way to get open. Colton Lester, he's just a playmaker. He's one of those guys you can just give it to him out of the backfield if we need to, and he'd run however long you needed him to. And we moved to the right slot, Braxton Waldron. Me and Coach Coger say all the time, if Braxton was any taller, he'd be the best player in the state. He's just a tough kid. And then Kyler Kennedy, our speed guy on the outside, he's quick as a cat. He just runs past everybody. He's always open to. We're very blessed to have those guys. They're amazing to play with.
Do you feel like you're on the right track now? Did this game kind of just kickstart you guys? And you had a big win in this game last year too, and only finished 5-5. So, what do you take from the point last year when you won this game and only finished 5-5? What lesson did you learn that you think you can get over the hump and get into the playoffs?
It's the leadership factor. I mean, we got a lot of seniors on this team that are ready to lead. We got phenomenal players. They're just out here. I'm not dissing anything from the seniors last year, but they had always followed people. But this year, our seniors are ready to step up and make a push. You
had opportunity when Jackson Coger transferred to Logan to start 1 year earlier. I would imagine that was played a big role in where you're at right now. Getting that first year, which include I don't think you've ever lost. Somebody told me you'd never lost to Wyoming East.
I've never lost playing quarterback to Wyoming East. No.
Do you feel like that first year kind of propelled you into where you're at now?
Oh, absolutely. Even though I was a little bit nervous, having that first year helped so much just to get into the feel of things. And then having a big year last year was directly from being in there as a sophomore and being able to feel everything out. And now that all of us guys have really been in there for 3 years, I mean, we've played almost the whole time, so we're ready to get this
Your
thing
name's going to become recognizable on the state level if you keep playing like this. Do you ever think that you'd be a quarterback whose name would be like well, like, I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but like Justin Coger, he was known around the state. Everybody knew who he was because of the numbers. He missed his junior year, still got his name out. Are you comfortable with that? And or is it a strange feeling that could happen?
It does kind of, if you sit back and think about it, it's kind of like a whoa moment, but I mean, nothing's possible without the team. I played with these same guys since we were little, besides the twins that came over from Mingar our sophomore year. And I always knew we were going to be pretty decent coming into our senior year. And I mean, nothing's really possible without them, but that recognition it's kind of like astonishing to have.
You could take the shovel home with you for the long weekend. I mean, you did have 7 touchdowns.
So I think I'll leave it here at this school. I love this place.
All right,
it's collecting dust in that trophy case in there.
I think they shook it off. I saw Darren Thomas.
We got to get it out and clean it every year.
Hey man, great job tonight.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
your time.